Hello. Good evening, guys. Can you hear me?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Right. So, having any questions? Having any questions?
No, sir. Trying to do the assignment you gave yesterday.
Yes.
So till now, no questions.
Okay. Done. So let me try to see that has set. As I told you then, has set. What exactly do the has set? Has set representing set of objects. Heterogeneous objects are allowed, right? Next, null insertion is possible. Data structure is has table. Has set data structure is has table. When we prefer to use search related operation, when you are trying to finding a searching, for example, if you go supermarket, so for example, you're purchasing one item, madam. So the people will be scanned to what is that to give a bill. So barcode will be there, right? The based on the barcode, the search price will come. So it's called searching. For example, that what is that? Your resumes. The people wants to pick up your resume. So many resumes are there. How the people will be pick up maybe 5 years or 3 years or 6 years. The people will search based on the experience. So that is called searching. So once you type like 5 years, then immediately the 5 years resume will fetch it. Search related operation, when you are trying to performing, we can try to work with has table, sorry, has set. Now look at now has set demo. Last session we seen this one, right? Has set demo. Theoretical points we discussed in the last session. Look at now. Sir, if you want, you can try to represent string like this. So similar type of elements, if you want to hold, then what we do that? Generic way of designing. Yes. Let's try to habituate. Now, not allow the duplicate elements, no doubt about it. It's not allow the duplicate elements. Yeah. Yes. Now, let me try to print. So I told you very clearly, each and every element will be stored based on hash code. So because of the hashing mechanism, the searching will be a little bit faster. Yes. Right. Look at now. See, one more thing is, see, look at now. HS dot. Have any how to retrieve this one? What are the methods out there? Add method, add all. Collection interface. What is the methods we are having? Collection interface, what are the methods you are having? Those methods, those methods inherit to set interface. Set interface don't have any so we don't have any methods set interface. Has that we don't have any methods. So what are the methods you are having? Collection interface, same methods we can try to use to perform the operation. Simple. Look at now. Think of this, easily can understand. Remove, return all, right? Already we discussed this one. Size, right? Array to convert array format. That's it. Now, so up to here, I hope you understand. Yeah. Now, sure. Can I try to go for to work with one more? Yes. Look at now. Here, what I'm doing is, okay, yeah. So here I'll do that class. student. Number, student name, student. Then to generate, yeah, parameterized constructor. Generate constructor using a field. Now, right click on this source constructor, default constructor. Once you're having a parameterized constructor, let's try to write a default constructor. Next, right click on this. Let's try to write getter methods. What we can write? The getter methods. Generate, select getters like this. Now, let's try to create object of student class. Like this, we are creating a number of objects. ST1, ST2, ST3, ST4. Whatever we. Next, what I can do that next one. See, look at now. I want to use HashSet. New. Object. Okay. Now, so what we can do that now? HS dot add. I hope is it clear. Now, if I print like this, then what will happen? Only objects will be print. But I want to find out the number, I want to get the data. In this case, just I'll try to iterate the elements. Look at now, using a for each. So what I can do that now? So here I'll say that class if get student number, get student number, yeah, equal to. Then let's try to read the data, guys. Just try to read it. Then where you can try to read it, just here itself. Enter the number. Understand? So based on the number, we are trying to searching the particular student information. Mhm. Enter student number. Next stage. Now what we can do that now? Let's observe that, please. So let's try to observe that the if condition is satisfying, we try to fetch the data. Yes. Get the student number. number, student name, get student address. Got it? Are you understand, guys, please? The student, if it is available like this. No, I want to check that the record is not available. Int k equal to 0. Then once it entered here, the k value will be increased. Now, after for loop, end of for loop. Yes, observe that what I'm writing. If the k equal to 0, still if it is 0, then assume that the student record not found. Are you clear? Main intention has set how it works in all that. Generally, when we can try to use it, sir, very simple. If you want to perform any searching operation in the moment in real time, we prefer to use HashSet or HashMap. That's it. Are you clear, everyone? Yes.
Yes.
Look at now. Student number. So assume that 500 is not there in my records. Student record not found. Then 100 record is there. Yes. I hope it's clear. Then 105, not found. 1030, yes, like this. So this is the way generally we can write the applications here. Look like simple, you know. So this is fine, we understand. Then even, yes, I designed one. Every application I can make like this. Not required. Understand the concept is important, right? So I hope is it clear? Perfect. Yes or no? So one more point should be understand the duplicate keys are not allowed. Okay, the duplicate keys are not allowed. Is it clear, everyone?
Yeah.
That's one thing. So I have a wrapper class, integer. So what are the wrapper classes? Wrapper classes like integer, byte, short, long, character, and all these are wrapper classes. So wrapper classes wraps the primitive data types. Look at now, I1. 100 is a primitive value. Primitive value, if you are assigning to wrapper class integer, then we can call as a auto boxing. Next one, int string number I. So wrapper class object, if you are assigning to the primitive value, we can call auto unboxing. Is it clear? Yes or no, guys, please? Auto boxing and auto unboxing. Primitive value, sorry, wrapper object you're assigning to primitive value. You can call auto unboxing. Okay, look at now, please. Integer I2. Now, I1 is 100, I2 is 100. Very good. Now, has that one minute, sir. Now, look at now. HS dot add. So I'm giving I1. Okay, cool. Then even I'm giving I2. So can you tell me now? Duplicate elements are not allowed, right? Then what will happen, sir, please? One is holding 100, I2 is also holding 100. Then what output should we print now? Come on, guys. Only 100 or two times 100 will print? Only one. Why? duplicate elements are, so this is the two objects, right, Shiva? Yes, but actually remember, recollected string is immutable. It means that when we, without using a new keyword, when you try to assign the value, only one single object will be created. Are you understanding my point, guys? Please, getting my point? Look at now. So integer I1. So what will happen here? It's an important interview point question, guys. That's what I'm concentrating. I1. Then int. Okay. I1. Next. I1. What is the value? 100. Next. I2 equal to 100. So below 1000 wrapper classes will be maintained only one single instance. I should have like this. So I1, I2 is pointing only one instance. So that's the reason it, I2 value is replacing with I1. That's what when you try to run it, because HashSet will not hold a duplicate elements. Are you clear this point, please? Yes, right. So how it working internally? Tell me, guys, how it working internally in this case? Look at I2 equal I1. Can I say like this? Yes. Now, look at now. We'll see that 1000. So please observe that 1000. Only one object. Just a 2000. Only 2000 only. Are you clear? Are you understanding this point? Observe, I'll tell you one more time. One more point. Sir, let me show you the point here. You have to understand a little bit more. I'll show you then. I1 hash code. I want to see that hash code of the I1. Unit code. I want to see the hash code of the I2. 2000. What's the content you specify? The same content is going to be written as a hash code. Fine. Now observe that I'm using like this new integer. It's actually outdated. New this way of design. To here object new keyword we're using. Then what will happen? Observe that. See, because what is exactly here it working? Tell me, guys. Seriously, you not believe it. Here it working like a I1 dot equals. Equals means how it works. Equal how it works. Equal method. It will check the content. If content is same, is trying to replacing, guys. If content is same, is trying to replacing the code. That's it. Are you understand, guys? Please. Are you understand, guys? Please.
Yes.
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 Right. Sir, one thing. Okay, cool. Yeah. Sure. Okay, it's fine. Leave it. Let me do one more application. Right. Look at please. Now, class name is called employee. Int employee number, employee name, employee address. give it only one employee number employee. So observe that we are writing parameterized constructor friends. Right. Next, source constructor from right. Getters and setters. Now, right click on this, generating getter methods. Select getters like this. So here observe that, please observe that, please. Employee, I'm writing EMP. New EMP. Now observe that 100 and so one more employee object we're creating. EMP1. Observe that, please observe that. Yes. System dot out dot println. Let's try to do that HashSet. Like this. You'll see that once we what will happen here. See now? Oh, sorry. It says dot add EMC. See now, employee, like two different instances, guys. Observe that different instances, right? Two different instances. It's just here object you're creating, object you're assigning. Then two different instances, no doubt about it. Let me try to use hash code and equal. Only one. See now, look at friends. When we can override a hash code, look at only one object now. Why? Hey Baba, 100 Rani content is same, then what will happen? Content is same, it should be replaced, right? Content is same is should be replaced, right? So here employee object we are creating object content we have to check that how it will so that we have to override equals and hash code method. We have to override equals and hash code method. Then yes, the if content is same, no doubt, yes, only one single object because HashSet eliminating a duplicate elements. So this is one of the questions that people ask you in the interview, guys. Okay, this is the one of the questions that we'll ask you in interview, so that at least a employee or the people say like account or product. One example gives like this. How can you try because it's a duplicate element, eliminate the duplicate elements, right? How can you try to write the code? That is the way that we will ask you to eliminate the because it should be perform the duplicate, right? Is it clear now? So equals and hash code, we can try to override to perform this operation, guys. Next. Next. Any questions, guys, please? Any questions? TreeSet demo. Here observe that. New TreeSet See, if you treat that, even if you want integer, only I want to add the integer values. Yes, you can write it. Now, interesting thing is, TreeSet will we can hold homogeneous data element. TreeSet can be work with homogeneous data element, homogeneous data elements, similar type of elements. Meaning, by default, nature sorting order is ascending order. We are not required to work hard. By default, ascending order. Look at now. We are not required to work hard. Just you can try to add it. So Tree said when you try to add the elements, when you try to add the objects, object should be implement comparable interface, wrapper classes, collection, wrapper classes, wrapper classes, and string buffer, string 1.6 1.8 onwards, string buffer also implementing comparable interface, string buffer implements comparable interface so that we are not required to work hard. Happily we can try to add the elements, it will be sorted by tree set. So ascending order, look at now. Yes, is it clear guys? Is it clear?
Sir.
Look at this code, right? Ascending, by default ascending order. So in the last sorted tree set extending sorted set, then tr dot first method, we are having some predefined methods, right? We try to use it. First method, first element will get it. Then after sort, yeah, last method, last element we try to get it. Tail set. Define. That's it. Let's try to run it. Look at now. Tail set, I told you very clearly, greater than, right? Yesterday. Headset less than. Is it clear, everyone? Please. Yes or no? Guys, I hope is it clear what how it works TreeSet? Anyone? Any questions? Come on, guys, give the reply. Come on, guys, give the reply.
So is there a way that we can use this headset to include the item number like 25?
If you want, I mean, I think you want to see the descending order.
No, I mean to say the in our last output, there's only 1 and 10, but not
So
the
here headset it means exclusive of the given object, madam.
so
Exclusive of given object.
is
Here the tail set inclusive. It means that along with the 25 greater than. Here I'll tell you greater than equal to object greater than equal to like this. Got you?
yes, sir. So is there any way that we can make like for the last one, as it will be only the object less than? So is there any way that we can make it inclusive of that 25?
Along with the 25 you wanted.
Yeah.
No, predefined method is not available, ma'am. Maybe
Then
we
what?
can try to use Java 8 futures. We can try to work like that. Filter method is there. We can use that condition. We can try to work with that. Exactly, I want it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So, but here we don't have any pre. These are the methods, ma'am. Fix, madam. These methods. These are methods are not given by Shiva. These methods are given by these guys. See, look at now. First, last. Look at. So 80% methods I'm covering, guys. Done. So all these methods also we not never use, madam. Generally, array list and we try to use hash set. We try to perform when you searching operations. Hash map we try to use. I'll show you the scenario. Whatever I'm talking here now, right? We will use in the advanced level, madam. Applications once we're designing, then you'll understand where exactly we can use what scenarios we try to use in the real. Just I'm giving like supermarket we use like this. But if you design that application, then you'll understand. In Spring Boot level, I will show you then how where exactly these data structures we can try to use in the real time. There is a fixed story. The scenario, if you ask anyone, can you tell me what is a hash map? It means that theoretically you can say that. No doubt these points are final. But one thing, can you? We have to say the scenario, right? We can't say like hash map hold the objects. Hash set can hold the objects. Hash set null insertion is not possible. It's not allow the duplicate element. We can't say like this, right? In the interior, experienced person. We have to say exactly where I can use HashSet in your project, where you use it in your project. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Yes, guys. That's true, right?
Yes, sir.
So we have to look at the scenario that way we have to design it. We'll design in Spring Boot microservice when you are working. I'll create the scenario of one application like that. So hash map when we can try to use it, you can see that time. Hash set hash map when we can use exactly. Let me tell you the scenario now itself. Generally in the real time, what will happen? People knows very well. Sometimes I hope you've seen that this is countries. Let me tell you the scenario. Where exactly we'll use it? Countries, states, maybe districts or counties, whatever maybe in US. Okay. Now, countries. Are you clear? Here, countries, it means that maybe USA, India, something like this. When you select country here, India, USA, something like this. When you select India, here I have to show immediately India countries. Are you clear now? Sorry, states. States. Understand this point? When you select USA, I want to see USA states. You got it, ma'am? Right? So this is a scenario in backend. We try to use hash map, madam. This is a scenario we try to use in hash map. Generally, I'll show you the practically we'll design an application once we come to the stage. Then in the moment you can say same scenario in the real time. Okay, in my registration form and when I selected the country, then immediately I want to get a states. In the moment I use in backend hash map, has said like this. Are you clear my point, guys? Please. Are you clear? Come on, guys, give the reply.
Yes.
Right. Next. So one thing. It has said when I worked with this, maybe I take an employee, right? Okay. Okay, student. Now I want to use this student class only to perform this operation, guys. And then get TreeSet. I'm writing here student one. Other concrete will come. That. So here observe that TreeSet. What I'm doing is one STU. We get it here itself. Okay. All right. So observe friends. TreeSet. TreeSet one. I told you very clearly. I told you very clearly. By default, natural sorting order is ascending order. Yes or no? But what are the elements? What are the objects you are adding? The object should be implement comparable interface. The object should be implement comparable interface. Is it clear? Now, student one is implementing comparable interface, sir. Yes or no? No, right? Tree set, reference variable, new tree set, like this. Now, sir, if you want, you can try to see. Just I want to print here. Hmm, yes. You get error, sir. You can understand it. Just wait. Get straight number. What exception generating? We have to see that. Me. So all these are important. Important thing is, sir. Interview point of view is really very important questions. Collection framework is hot for the interview. Now, look at now. At this comment. Why? See, class cast exception. Student one cannot be cast a class comparable. Look at now. Comparable. Why? Very clearly mentioning TreeSet can hold homogeneous data element. The element should be implement, the object should be implement comparable interface. If you are not implementing comparable interface, what will happen? Class cast exception will be generated. Shiva, how can I try to write it? Just you can try to provide implementation of comparable. So comparable, seriously I'm telling you, comparable available Java dot line package. Okay. Comparable interface having compare to method. What is the method? Compare to method. Like this. So let's try to provide implementation of compare to method. The fixed sir, compare to method student one. If you want, you can try to say ST whatever. Here I want to use compare to method. Here you can write the logic. Now student number greater than ST dot student number. Based on the student number, we are trying to perform the operation that return. And object 1 has object 1 before object 1 comes before object 2, before object 2, then before object 2, then return type is negative. It returns a negative value. You can try to say any value, negative value. Now else return L if s number then st dot s number. So return positive value. Now, yes, both are same. Obj1, object 1 and object 2. Both are same, returns a 0. Okay, let me try to work on this case. Look at now. Descent comparable, right? Maybe I think I given wrong. 1 minute. Obj1, object 1 has to come before obj2, it returns negative value. Obj1 has to come after obj1 has to come after obj2, returns positive value. Comparative method comparing the object. So how we are comparing now? Based on the student number, because I want to print like a I want to sort the elements based on the student number. So then wherever you mention that, but sorting will be happen based on the student number. Compared to method, see now, compared to method is available in which interface? Comparable. So like this, we can try to work with this one, guys. Are you clear? So customize Java classes if you want to sort. This is the way we have to do that. It's a fixed story. Now, sir, I want to work with compared to. What is the use of compared to? Sorry, what is the use of comparator? Comparator is an interface to perform a descending order. Compare, compare to method, comparing a two objects. Comparing a two objects. To perform descending order, we try to take the help. Look at it, sir. Please, I'll show you then. Here I'll write it. Class implements comparator. Comparator. Comparator having a method name is called compare method. Look at now, compare method. Now, just here integer, right? Let's convert it. I1 equal 1 dot to integer I2. We're converting integer format. Here I can write it. I2 dot compare to I1. See now we are comparing a two object. Each and every object will be compared, and yes, now it comes like a descending order. Okay, so it's a fixed story, guys. I'll send this application, guys. Please try to work it out. New, right? Now let me write on it. 1 minute, 1 minute. Something's wrong. Hey, sorry, yeah. Here O2. Look at it now. See, look at now, please. 500, 100, 25, 10, and 1. Because we are working with descending order. So if you want to perform a descending order, we can take the help of comparator. Sir, anyone, any questions, sir? Please let me know then, please, guys. Please, anyone? Come on, guys. Give a reply. Comparable. Comparable interface. Comparing perform ascending order. Ascending order. By default, wrapper classes string string buffer implement comparable interface. Now, so comparable interface having one method name is called compare to method. Compare to method. Compare to method return type is integer. Obj1 has to come before obj2, before object2, then it returns true. Obj1 has to come after obj2, then it returns false. Obj1 and obj2 both are true. Obj1 and obj2 both obj1 and obj2. Obj1 and obj2 both are same. It's a simple technique, guys. Comparable. Generally, when we can try to take the help of comparable, if you want to perform a sorting operation, so if you want to perform sorting, customized sorting order, customized ascending order, we can try to prefer to use. Are you clear, everyone? Guys, any questions here? Anyone, any questions? Guys, please, any questions? Right. Come on, guys, give the reply. Anyone, any questions, please?
No, sir.
The type message at least. Right. Yeah. If you want to perform a descending order, we will take the help of comparator. If you want to perform descending order, we can try to perform descending order. That's it. Right. Yeah. So any questions, guys? Comparable, I hope, comparator, I hope you got a clarity on this. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right. Shall we work with the map register tomorrow then? Guys, can we go for map
Yes,
register
yes,
tomorrow?
yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay then. So tomorrow session we'll try to work with map data structure. Map, yeah, map. We'll try to see that map, hash table, um, Yeah, linked hash map, weak hash map, tree map, and after that queue. What is the queue? What is the stack? We'll see that tomorrow. We'll complete these things so that day of tomorrow I'll enter in the advanced features like Java 5. What are the features we are having? Java 6. What are the features we are having? 7. What are the features? 8. What are the features? So then once we've done this, we will see that we'll start advanced concept. And once we learning advanced, I'll teach you one day multi-threading also. There is a plan what I do that. Okay, guys? Right. So please try to download and install in your system MySQL database, guys. Let's try to download and install MySQL database. MySQL database. Okay, guys? Thank you. We'll stop it here. We'll meet and back tomorrow then.
Thank you, sir.